Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna do a requested video today for you all. Excuse me. This was requested a little while back, but as you guys know, I took a little break. So I'm just getting round to it now. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna be doing. So I was requested to show how I colour monochrome pages. So I'll show you one that I have done already. This is probably one of my favourite ones, which is this one. I hope you guys can all see that. So I did this one all in shades of blues. And then I just added like stickles and a little bit of metallic watercolours. So yeah, it is really easy, and it's actually a fantastic way to learn where you put your shadows and your highlights, because you've got to think more about your shading and stuff, because if you're only just using one shade, like one color family, which is the blues, for this page, yeah, you've got to think about how you're gonna, you know, separate the page up and use your lights and your darks, and bring the picture to life, basically. So it is a really good way to practice your, you know, your shadows and your highlights if you're wanting to do that. So yeah, that's one that I did quite a while ago, but I love how it turned out. So I'm going to show you guys I'm going to do this circle, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to I colour monochrome on this little circle here. So the first thing you want to do when you're colouring monochrome is pick a colour. So you want to do something that, like, pick a colour that you have, I don't know, if you're doing it for your first time, you want to pick a colour that's got quite a lot of shades in your, like, if you're doing it in colouring pencils or, you know, pens, like, you want to pick a colour that's got quite a lot of different shades, so it's a bit easier on yourself. So today I'm going to be colouring with purples, just because it's flowers and, you know, purple's a pretty colour. I'm going to be using my polychromos. So what you want to do first is pick maybe like a light, a medium and a dark. So I'm going to pick, I think I'm going to go for the mauve, which will be my dark. Actually, I don't know, I might like the blue violet's quite nice, but I'll stick with the mauve. Then I'm gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with the purple violet. I hope you guys can see all of this. Then I'm gonna go with the manganese violet. So that's gonna be my basic 3 shades that I'm gonna use for this. I'm also gonna use my white for any light areas and highlights. Yeah, and then if you do want to, you can go in and add like Posca or whatever you want, but I'm going to keep it fairly simple. I might add a couple of other shades of purple, but I'm just going to try and stick to these ones, just so that I can show you how just using, you know, a few pencils can create a really nice look for a colouring piece. Right, let's get you zoomed in. Here we go. Right, I'll just move this. My desk has got so much stuff on it right now. Right, here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this flower first. I like, when I'm doing monochrome pages, I like to break it down in sections as well, so it's easier for me to, you know, colour and add my light and dark areas and build it up. So I'm actually going to start with my medium purple first, because you want to be able to add like shadows and highlights and, you know, mix up the combinations a little bit so it doesn't all, you know, blend into one. So yeah, I'm just going to start off with this flower. I'm going to do this fairly quickly for you all as well, just because for video time purposes I don't want to keep it too long. I'm just adding a little bit of shadows on my petals. And you also want to look how, I just realised my light's reflecting quite bad when I'm moving my hand over there. I'll try not to do that too much. Yeah, you want to look how each little item is layered. So that's where you want to add your darker tones onto your page as well, just so it gives it that depth. You can also build up your layers as well and, you know, darken up certain areas as you go along. But it's a really fun way to colour a page. I always enjoy doing monochrome. It's something different and you don't have to think too much either, so that's always a bonus, because sometimes picking colours it's quite frustrating at times. Not every time, but it can be. Right, so now I've done that, I'm gonna go in with my light colour, which is the wait, maybe that was my light colour. I don't know, this is the manganese violet anyway. And I'm just gonna build it up. And I'm leaving a little white edge because I'd like that to be light on the tip of the flowers, just to add a bit of you know, highlighting so it doesn't look too flat. So now I've got that, I'm going to go in with my white, and I'm just going to go over these edges just slightly. You can blend it in better afterwards or whenever you like, but I'm just trying to not make this video too long. What I might do is I'll show you a couple of bits and then I will do a speed colour, just to show you me finishing this little piece. So I'm now going to go in with my darkest colour, which is the mauve, and I'm going to use quite heavy pressure here. I mean, you can, if you want to, like, add black, because it's, you know, it's not really a colour, it's more of a shade. So you can use black to darken up areas if you want to. So I'm just going in around where this flower is overlapping. And then I'm going to go in with my medium colour, which is purple violet. Oh, and I just broke my lead. I've been letting my son use my pencils, so he's been dropping them like crazy. He's got a thing for these. Mummy's pencils are best, apparently. Now I'm going to use my lighter purple just on the very edge. Just like that. And now, because I've coloured these in two different ways, it makes the flower pop because the leaf is in the background. I am going to grab a lighter purple and this manganese violet. So I'm going to use violet and the manganese. So I'm going to give this a quick sharpen. And just by switching up the shades of purple, it just breaks the picture down a bit. And then I'm going to take my manganese violet and colour the tips of this flower. You can also like mix your mediums as well if you want to have like the same, like use the same shade. So if you was to use, I don't know, like watercolor paints for the background, you pick a shade of purple, but it would add a different texture to the page, which would also help break it down. Using mixed media with monochrome pages or art styles or whatever you're doing is actually a really great way to break it down. It also makes for quite interesting pages as well. So I'm going to colour these last 3 flowers, and then I will do a speed up video of me colouring the rest, just so you can see how it's done. But this is basically, you know, the main idea is just pick your colour and only use those shades. But like I said, you can add white or black for your shadows and your highlights, and using different media. And like I said, I am doing this fairly quickly. I have got a few videos to film today, so I want to try and get as much done as I possibly can. Right, I am gonna do a quick cut and I will bring you back with a speed video of this, and I will speak to you shortly. most of the colouring, I just want to show you guys, you know, when you add a little bit of black, like it adds a bit of definition, and then I'll show you a couple of bit of mixed medias that I want to put on this page, and just how it makes a difference using the different medias. So I'm just going to go in, and I'm not being very heavy pressured with it. I just want to use the black quite lightly just to add that subtle shadow. Just on these darker areas. Can help add like definition to certain parts of your page. Right, so I'm going to leave that like that. Now I want to add a bit of sparkle, so I've decided I'm going to add some glitter gel pen in the centre of the flowers. So I'm going to have a look here and see what purples I've got. Let's have a look. So I'm going to go with just a normal glitter. This is a Chromatech gel pen. So yeah, I'm just going to go in and colour the inner areas of the flowers. So I'm sticking with the purple theme. And I do know, Zoe, if you're watching this, you're probably laughing your head off at the amount of times I've said purple. And just go in and add little details with the glitter gel pen. It just adds that little something extra, and you get, I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. A little bit of glitter. It's just a nice little touch. But you can use all pencils, all gel pens, like, or whatever you want. I've just realised I've missed a little bit of stem. So I'm gonna quickly colour that in. There we go. Just add a few little dots. Just like that. I'm going to move the pencils aside just for a minute. I'm going to do a background on this, but I'm going to do it with the Derwent Inktense. So I'm just going to pick a purple out for that, just so you guys can see the difference that it makes having the different shades, the different media, sorry. Just have a look at my swatches. I think I'm gonna go for I want something quite light, so maybe I'll use, I think the red violet's quite nice. No, I'm gonna go with dark purple and thistle. Changing my mind. Thistle, where's dark purple? There it is. Right. So I've got my two colours. I'm going to do a base layer of thistle. I'm just being quite rough with this because once I add the water, it will all smooth out. Just being careful of any areas that I've left white, because I'd like to keep them white. Right, that's that done. I'm going to go in with the darker shade. And I don't want too much of this colour, just a little bit here and there to break down the background. Right, I'm just going to go and fill up my water brush and then I will be right back. Okay, right, got that done and sorted. Just going to take a bit of tissue, because I like to use it to wipe off the excess when I'm using the Inktense. Right, let's get this brush working. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly go over this background. Great thing with Inktense is they're so bright and easy to use. But as you can see, using the different medias helps make the page pop almost. But like I said, you can use whatever you want. Just pick your colour and have fun with it. Doing monochrome is actually really fun, and I find it quite relaxing too. It's just nice to be able to know you have that one colour that you've got to work with, and it just gives you an excuse to bring out all different types of mediums and, you know, really get stuck in and enjoy it. It's one of my favourite types of pages to do, because I always have a good time doing them, and I always think they look great as well. I think I got all of it. Right. The last thing I wanted to do was just add a few little white highlights with a gel pen. Now you can like go around the flowers, you can add little extra details. Sometimes I like to outline the flowers and take away the black outline, just because it brings it out a little bit. But yeah, like I said, just have fun and enjoy it. Right, so I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you haven't you know, watched my previous videos already, you'll know that I have just started up a Facebook group for my YouTube followers, just so that I can keep you guys updated and stuff. Share with you all what I'm working on and when I'm going to release videos, and, you know, any news updates. So be sure to go and check that out. I'll leave the link to it in the description. So if you do want to join, feel free. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and to the person that wanted me to make this video, I hope I have helped you in showing you how easy colouring monochrome really is and how fun it can be. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will speak to you all in the next video. Bye!